All right, this section is on arguments. So with arguments, you're going to be asked to evaluate an author's argument, right? And there's going to be a paragraph or at least a couple of sentences, and you'll be asked for specific things. So let's go over what those are and how we want to think about these things. Okay, so first is you could be asked for evidence, right? And so if if there's a paragraph and then you're asked to evaluate the evidence, what you are looking for are facts, data, or statistics. Okay, so like for example, say an author thinks that the minimum wage is too low or that raising the minimum wage will grow the economy, something like that. In those cases, that's an opinion. Okay, so what we're looking for, if they're asking for evidence, are some type of facts, right? And so a more effective argument would be that they have data to back up that opinion. That's what you're looking for when you know you're looking for evidence, and specific data from the Economic Policy Institute. That would be pretty good evidence, right? That's what you're looking for, something like that. Okay. Also, try to remember to stay focused on what is in the passage and not extra stuff that you happen to know. Do not let your personal opinion get in the way, right? So they might bring up a topic that you feel passionate about. Like say they bring up climate change, right? Maybe you're passionate about that topic, right? They're going to make an argument. There's, 50-50 chance you're not going to agree with it. So it doesn't matter. What you're looking for is to evaluate what they're writing, right? And so say you happen to not believe in climate change being impacted by human actions, but the author is writing that it is. The questions will be based on the passage and not your personal opinion, and your job is to, again, if they're asking for evidence, find the evidence that they have and answer the question. And really, like, this is an important section just for your education in general, in that this is going to happen all the time, right? If somebody at your office brings forth an opinion, you need to be able to figure out and honestly look at, okay, what facts and data do they have to back up this opinion, not just like emotion of like, well, I just don't agree. So it's a big part of how you make arguments and how we think critically. Okay, is what sort of evidence that we have. Okay, so um, underlying premise or assumption, there will be an assumption question for sure, probably a few, right, in different sections when you're reading some different paragraphs within a few different sections, as I said. So an underlying premise or assumption is unstated. So if you're asked about an assumption, don't pick an answer that is directly stated in the passage. Okay, that's a fairly simple concept, but a lot of times people get somehow tripped up on that. And then finally, a faulty causation is jumping to a conclusion without data to back it up. Okay, so that can show up as well. So if you're asked to find the faulty causation, that means they don't have data. Okay, so that's what we need to know on arguments. Hopefully this helps you out.